Welcome to the S'mores and Stripes podcast, finding faith, family, and freedom across America. Today is introductions. We are introducing ourselves, our app experience. We're introducing our unit studies, subscription boxes, what to expect across the episodes, across the whole swath of episodes. We are introducing a whole lot of really cool things. First of all, by way of introductions. So my name is Andy.
I'm Jen.
And
Hi.
we are the Thompsons. We've got a lot to talk about today. So let's start off. We first want to start off with saying we have a kind of a sister podcast called Under God Project podcast. That's kind of a different thing. There's so much to say about that, but together we are accelerating America to be one nation under God again. That's a whole blast, whole lot of fun. A series of activities and events that families and congregational leaders and civil servants can do to invite God into our national identity. This podcast, though, is a little bit more loose. It's a little bit more fun. We find faith, family, and freedom across America, and we have a lot of fun doing it. So what we do have, though, is what we want to start off with is introducing our in-app experience, right? So this podcast is being shared across all the variety of the commonplaces, and so you have Spotify and Amazon and YouTube and wherever it is you're coming at us from. But the in-app experience is something that's also quite unique. So in the app, you can expand on what you're hearing and seeing, and communicate with us directly. So in the app, there are courses, groups, and a few other things that just really make the experience so much more rich, right?
Definitely much more to do there than all the other places that we have this.
Right. So let's talk about the unit studies first. So we, as part of our journey, we road school our kids. So we took homeschooling and just made it a little bit more crazy.
You mean it made it just that much more awesome?
Yeah, exactly. That much more awesome. And part of that is creating unit studies out of the places that we go and the faith, family, and freedom that we find across America.
Yeah.
And so you find those unit studies, coordinating unit studies that correlate with the episodes in the courses that are there. Some of them are paid, some of them are free, some of them are freemium, some of them are, they're all over the place. It just depends on the episode itself. So the next thing is the subscription box. So
I'm not going to lie. I think Andy's most excited about this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Out of all the things to share, he's like, ooh, the subscription box.
Yes, I am very excited about the subscription box. It's part of our journey. We wanted to, part of the whole experience, we really wanted to bring some more tactile things to the experience. Our kids are very kinesthetic learners, and I am myself. And so we wanted to include a subscription box where you can just expand the journey along the way. So in that subscription box correlates with the courses, and it correlates as well with some of our main themes of episodes.
Well, and if you know us or our children, they have a very entrepreneurial mind, just like their parents, shocker. Yeah. But we've also included in the subscription boxes things that they have made, things that they've put into it that they're excited to share with the world.
Yeah, great. I'm glad you brought that up, because all of the money that we use toward the script in the subscription boxes go toward the children. They're constantly telling us, hey, can we open up a lemonade stand? Can we make a bracelet stand? Can we make this? Can we make that? And we're like, you know what? Let's just make one thing. So they constantly make things. And so we're putting it together in a subscription box. So it goes towards their mission funds and towards their savings.
Their journeys and travels too, things that they can accomplish while we're out on the road.
Right. So inside of there, every family will, every subscriber to the box will have something educational. We'll have a myriad of things. And so, you'll find things that are educational, things that are maybe historic, maybe things that we find along the way, just a whole bunch of things. Of course, you'll find the common T-shirts and, knickknacks and things, and lots of really fun stuff that really open up the full experience. So that actually brings us to probably the biggest things is what are we going to be talking about? What are these journeys going to be like, right? So I'm going to let Jen introduce kind of our big swaths of stories.
Sure. Well, honestly, you guys, there is no shortage of the types of adventures that we've gone on and what we are so excited to share with you guys about. And the best part about what we do is it's not just about what journey we went on, but it's opening the idea of what you can do and what you can accomplish in these areas, right? So take the unit studies with you if you're able to go to these places, or if you can't go to them, picture yourself in our shoes, right?
Right.
So we've got awesome places like Mount Rushmore, which is an amazing monument. I love being there. It's one of my favorites. Then we've got Sleepy Hollow, New York. Did you know there was actually a place that's literally a place? Like that was shocking to me. I thought it was just a legend, you know?
Right.
And we've got, well, obviously we went to New York City, so I mean that's definitely in there.
Statue of Liberty,
Yes.
lots of Ghostbuster stuff going on in there.
Yes, we have a bunch of Civil War history. We have Elvis. We've
Elvis. Yes,
Elvis is
much
so
fun.
cool. I mean,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, that's. I don't
I'm
know if you
rocking
recognize
Elvis
that.
today.
Yes, absolutely.
It's hard to see what it is, but anyway,
Right.
it is Elvis. So
We went. Graceland is fantastic. I mean, in those things, we're talking about inside of them is we're talking about faith, family, and freedom across America. So we're talking about the American identity, and so we're talking about we're talking about history. We're talking about the caves and the caverns and the fun stuff, but we're also talking about culture.
Yep.
And we're talking about how, for example, Elvis, how Elvis really brought a lot of nuance or just a whole new world to culture and how America responded to it. And
right.
all that sorts of fun, crazy stuff. But I'm interrupting Jen.
No, you're fine. I sure doing great, honestly.
So
Because
what
I
else do we
mean,
have?
going along with that, we're relearning history, right?
Right.
We're learning it the way it's supposed to be lived and told and firsthand.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
So, and being there in the place there's a spirit to it that you can't miss.
Exactly. We went to see Meriwether Lewis and his I think his where he died, right?
Yeah.
And
I missed that one, so I was not there. But
oh yeah, you were Grandpa, Grammy and Grandpa were there.
yep,
And so that
they
was
took my
really
place
fun.
for a little bit.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. One of the things, Grandpa's a big mountain man guy, and so he just really dug into Meriwether Lewis and Lewis and Clark and the whole thing, and he brought his mountain man gear, which was really, really awesome because it's full leather and it's got tassels and a flintlock rifle and all this other stuff. And we were at the Meriwether Lewis Monument.
Didn't he make that stuff?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it's really cool.
I know there's a lot of
The one that Jen
back
missed.
history there.
There's one that Jen missed, and I brought that up on the podcast.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like-
okay. But it's exciting to talk about, and that's kind of the idea, though, is because I wasn't there, I have this genuine reaction to, please tell me more. There's going to be a lot of that because I love all this stuff.
Right. So before we jump into like the introductions of the whole journey, I did want to ask you, what do you think is your? Well, actually, let's come back to that. So let's talk about because we're way far ahead, and that's the cool thing about S'mores and Stripes, guys, is it's just fun, right? We're having a blast.
Yeah, there's
So
pretty
it's
much no
just
rules, so try
very
not
few
to
rules.
take us extremely seriously.
Right. They're going to change. They're going to change from one to the next, because, Jen and I've really talked about this a lot. Like, what is the episode going to look like from one to the next? And we're like, they're so unique. They're so different. These groups of episodes are so different. We have to look at them just individually. And so we're going to be looking, there might be some similar formats and things, but one thing for sure is Andy has ADD. And Jen is beautiful. So like that's just
I'm not sure how those things come into play, but sure.
right. But that's just kind of how it all works. And so there's a lot of stuff that's going on there. So what today, this episode, we want to go over. Let's talk about the beginning of the journey. How did we start out?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Do you guys remember what COVID is? What was that again?
Right.
Don't censor me. I didn't say the C word. Anyway.
Right.
So back in the height of COVID, right? 2020, we just had Henry. Oh my gosh. It feels like a whirlwind. But we were so we were homeschooling before then. And you were already working at home before then.
Yeah, right.
So nothing had changed there. But majority of our homeschool was spent outside of the home. It was out doing museums and zoos. I was going to say more museums because we did a lot of museums. But we were always out. We were always learning on the go. But with COVID, we couldn't go anywhere.
Oh God.
And I was
yeah.
like, I'm kind of stuck. I don't have enough books to last me, and the libraries were closed, and it was anyway. It was becoming a quick nightmare. I know, that's terrible. Amongst everything else that they closed. Anyway, we knew we needed to get out, so we did. We did the crazy thing. We bought an RV. We bought a truck to haul the RV, and we got on the road, and we haven't looked back since.
Yeah, it's been a blast.
I mean,
absolute
don't
blast.
take what we're doing at this very moment in a house too seriously, because we're not here fully, but
No, but that's the thing, is that one of the things that we put together is that the journey that we wanted to go on was not just going to be an RV journey. I mean, we're filming out of a house. You'll see us film out of the RV. We'll film from wherever we are.
we're going to be filming from everywhere, honestly.
Right, exactly. And we're in a house right now for a couple months because the RV needs to be updated and all that other stuff. So the RV is part of the journey, but the RV is only the mode by which you go on the journey.
That's
right?
very true.
And so it's not, we talked about whether or not we wanted to get into like, oh, this is an RV vlog, and it's like, no, it's so much more than that. It's about the American identity.
Yeah, and we knew we wanted to go visit family. We knew we wanted to go see more of America that we hadn't really seen.
Right.
And so we wanted to do it in the best way that would be good for our family, that wouldn't be super stressful. We're like, what if we just took an RV there and just took longer? Like, is that a novel idea? No. So I believe it was my harebrained scheme idea to be like, let's just get an RV. Let's do this. Sorry, that was really loud. And so we did it. We jumped in the RV and we got on the road. We sold everything we had. Mostly we put the rest in storage. That's a whole nother story.
There's so many stories. There's so many stories that are just like not being told right now.
And we will get through all of that later, little bits at a time. But ultimately, our goal became finding the Faith, Family, and Freedom Cross America, because we noticed as we were going across, we're like, why does it feel strange?
Right.
Why does it feel like something's missing?
Yeah.
And so we needed to start digging and looking for those things, finding the ways that God has blessed us, because they're innumerable. So we knew we could find them. We just had to look for them, and we had to open our eyes to that. And that has been the real true journey, and I've loved it, every moment of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we wanted, again, just to wrap it up, we really wanted to be more than the rig, and more than the destination, and more than the caves and caverns and the trees and the sights
crabs.
and sounds and the crab. Oh my gosh, the crabs. And it's more than just, so join us on a journey that's really about America. It's about the identity that we all hold in America. So this is Henry. He's coming down the stairs,
and this is literally how he talks to me every time.
How he does that. So if you're picking him up on the microphone, he's coming. Hang on, I'm gonna mute for just a quick second and let you handle it, sweetie.
Now come sit with me.
Okay, Henry's gonna join us for a little bit. Remember,
there's no rules.
Yeah, no rules, especially for
Curly
Happy
top
Henry.
here.
Yeah, curly top. Let me just flip this over.
Go me. This is his favorite. What's the word? Phrase of the what? Me hungry?
You're hungry, Henry?
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
like he ate a huge dinner earlier.
Right. Okay, we'll eat in a little bit. Okay, buddy.
Okay.
Okay. Can you hang out for a little bit, because we're gonna eat.
Do you want to sit with me, or you want to go watch the movie?
Get you.
Sit, you.
Sit with mommy. Henry's.
Can you
3.
say hello? Can you say hi? He will say hi until you ask him to say hi, and then he's like, nope.
Nope. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Is that Henry?
He said Henry.
Is that mommy and daddy? Okay, Henry, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready to keep going? Okay, here we go. We're gonna keep going. All right. So, in the journey now, again, the journey is really about the American identity. It's really about faith, family, and freedom. And so that's why we're just trying to provide so much that, from a subscription box to to coursework to the podcast itself. We're going to be using parts of the things of the journey. We're going to be using parts of the journey clips and stuff all throughout. But it's going to be just about so much more. And so we're really excited about that. So let's do some top 3 questions. What, let's say, favorite breakdown?
My favorite breakdown?
Yeah, see this. You're gonna learn a lot about family on this podcast.
Oh, bless you. Oh, don't hurt Ichabod's head.
Oh boy.
Be nice to Ichabod, please. We made a special Ichabod cream. Actually, we ordered him, but she made it awesome. I don't know if you can see it. Favorite breakdown. I have a lot of favorite breakdowns. Breakdowns are like very trialsome, right?
Yeah.
They put you in a mode of your life that you're not prepared for, but God helps you get through it entirely.
This is Jen, by the way. This is all Jen. You want to know what Jen's like? Here it is.
So I'm actually going to bring up the one on our way to South Dakota. So it's not even a big breakdown, but we were in the middle of Nebraska, I believe. And we found ourselves in the middle of nowhere. It was getting late at night. And we went down a road and we couldn't figure out where we were going to pull over and stop. So finally we found some guy's auto shop, I believe, or it was his farm.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember. So we pulled over, but then we quickly realized that there was nowhere for us to just park. So we had tried to U-turn and get out of there. But in the meantime, we took too tight of a turn and popped out the back windshield, and glass was shattered all over the place. We ended up bending part of the truck and part of the rig, and it was exciting. But all in all, we still ended up staying the night because we're like, well, traveling down the freeway with this kind of condition is not the best idea.
Mm-hmm.
But in the morning, we actually found a note on the car that said, "I noticed your window. Please give me a call when you get up. I'd love to help you with your window and help you on your way." Like, not in like, get off my property, I'll help you on your way. But like,
Yeah,
he was extremely kind, and he actually did help us wrap up the back window, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally forgot about that. See, Jen, I blocked these out of my memories. Okay. But Jen really likes to find the light and the joy inside of the journey. I'm usually the one who's a nervous wreck, breaking things and getting mad about it. So that's all Jen. But yes, yeah, that was actually it. We were it was late at night, we pulled into this thing because the gas station was in the opposite direction. So I was trying to turn around, couldn't turn around. And I found myself wedged, and the only thing to do was to get through the wedge, and the only way to get out of the wedge, the only way to get out of the wedge was to break the back window, and that was kind of knew it was going to happen. And I went, yep, here we go, and it shattered, and we thought, oh my gosh, we're in such trouble. Couldn't even get out of this guy's property. And so I put a blanket over the back, and then we went to bed in the rig, and we woke up the next morning. She's absolutely right. Somebody, the guy who owned the property, had left a note, and he says, "Please don't leave without calling me." And that was just such a huge relief, because I was like, oh my gosh, I thought, you've got to get out of here. I thought he was going to be upset that, because in order for me to get out
on his property without permission, and
well, realistically, I like nudged he had like a backhoe that was in the way, and I just misguided the turn. Frankly, it was dark. I didn't see it very well, and I was like pushing the backhoe out of the way with the front of the truck. You didn't know that?
I didn't know.
I was pushing his thing out of the way with the front of the truck, and I was like, and it was just sliding across the dirt. But I thought that he had seen that or something, and I was like, oh no. And so then when he left that note, it was just really relieving. Called him, and he said, look, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. You guys are clearly on your way. How can we help? And I was like, oh man, that's so nice of you. And so he had given us the number for the back windshield, and we got to where we were going. We went to Mount Rushmore, actually, the back pillar of the truck has a little dent in it, and so it always is a constant reminder of how good people are when they're put in that situation.
Exactly.
So,
we found that faith in humans.
Yeah.
When we weren't looking for it by any means.
Yeah.
And it found us really.
Yeah.
On that one.
That was a really good one. Cool. Well, that was my question.
Yes. So you ready for your question?
No, but go ahead. What's your question? We do this to each other. We're full of surprises. Go ahead.
Okay. What was your favorite small town restaurant to visit?
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one.
I know. We've been to a lot of small town restaurants. over
Well,
our travels.
Yeah, so there's a small
See if
town
you can
restaurant.
remember a lot of them.
There's the one that comes to mind. There's the one that comes to mind, but I'm thinking about a different one too.
Are you cold? You look cold.
No, I'm just thinking. This is me thinking. I'm thinking. I'm like pulling all of my energies into my center.
You look grumpy cold.
Yes, I'm kind of grumpy tired. But okay, so my favorite one, I don't remember the name of it, but it was a family restaurant in Minuteman Park.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you remember
yeah,
that
the
one?
Italian restaurant.
Yeah, there's this little Italian restaurant, and it's a family restaurant. It reminds me of, I grew up part of my teenage years. I grew up in this small town in Michigan, Manchester, Michigan. It's 20 minutes away from everything, and so it's the middle of nowhere. And so I grew up in this small town, and it just reminded me of, hometown Italian restaurants. And so we swung by, and there's an ice cream shop down the street from it, but it's at Minuteman Park in
Boston.
Well, it's not in Boston, but yes, it's around Boston, in the Boston
outside of
area.
Boston?
Yes, and I'm trying to think of the name of the city. I'm totally caught off guard, but I don't remember the name of the city. You'd think you would,
It's
because
close to
that was
Boston,
was the shot heard around the world. I thought. Is that where the shot heard around the world was fired? I'm
Obviously,
so
we
bad.
need to review this again.
Yeah, no, but it's just it just kind of caught off guard. I'm gonna look it up, and we're gonna go. That's where it is, But I remember the restaurant, and I remember the little Italian restaurant, and us as a family just having a really great experience. If you go, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They got little checkered, tablecloths, red and white checkered tablecloths. What were you thinking I was gonna say?
I wasn't sure where you'd go with that, honestly. So I'm glad to hear you remembered that one.
Yeah, that's the first one. That
It was
comes to
yummy
my
food
mind.
too.
The other one that comes to my mind was it's not a small town, because we were in Nashville. Oh no, yeah, we were in Nashville, and we went to an ice cream place in downtown Nashville.
Really?
Yeah, remember
That's
that
one of your favorites?
Yeah, of course, it was awesome.
Oh, interesting.
Like the ice cream was
it's
like huge.
utter something.
Yeah,
Utterly delicious. or-
I don't remember.
We have pictures.
Lexington and Concord. That's what it is. That's the
other one.
Yeah, the name of the restaurant, or the name of the city. Lexington and Concord instead of Lexington. I'm gonna think of it in a second. I'm thinking about something else.
You're
Anyways, I'm sorry.
Mixing things now.
Yes, I'm mixing things, but you get it. You
Yes.
get it. So I'm just having a Biden moment.
Let's not do that. that leads nowhere good.
So anyway, so that was fun. Okay, so let's do one more, and then we'll move on.
Okay.
What was your favorite monument?
Well, I think I already answered that.
We said Mount Rushmore was your
Yeah.
favorite. Okay, that's not fair. All right, then I gotta ask a different one. What was your favorite journey? Like the trek. What was your favorite trek? We've done lots of treks.
Drive?
Yeah, the favorite drive. Good enough.
This might surprise you, actually.
Sure.
There was a time we were broken down in El Paso, just outside of El Paso. And I had to drive my kids to meet up with their Nana, my mom. And I met up with her in northern Arizona. But I drove through New Mexico.
Oh.
And that drive was absolutely gorgeous. And I was not expecting that. Because every time I've been through New Mexico, it's the south side where it's dry, deserty, nothing's there. It's really lame and boring. But this was more of the northern Albuquerque side, and it was beautiful. And it was like dusk-ish time, and I felt like it was dusk the whole time, even though that's not possible. But it was beautiful. There was some rain off and on, and the sunsets were beautiful. Anyway, that was one of my favorite drives, and I got to do it pretty much in silence because the kids slept the whole time. Sorry, Nana.
That's awesome.
She did not get so lucky, but anyway.
No, that's okay. She can handle it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's then. We forgot about our highlight reel. We'll probably do that in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll do
So
this
we
again.
have a. So the next thing we want to do is jump right into a couple of quotes, some things that we want to share, some things that are kind of been special to us throughout the journey. We kind of see if we can ground our journeys and lessons and things with with a little bit of scripture. So, do you want to introduce the mom moment?
Yes. So I call this moms, right? So moment of mom,
Oh, okay.
moments of moment on,
Moments of mother, or is it mom?
moments of mom.
MOM. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. I'm still working on the acronym, but whatever.
Okay, so this
is
our-
episode number 1, so give me some time.
yeah. So this is the mom. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so
Go get a blanket.
I was actually reading in the scriptures today, actually, and I found in Isaiah 12:2, which shouldn't be a new scripture for anyone because this is a fairly common one. But I'm going to read it and I'm going to talk to you about it a little bit. So it says, "Behold, God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For the Lord Jehovah is my strength and my song. He also is become my salvation." Now, that one, like many others, spoke to me because I think in this day and time, our world has become very dark and scary to a lot of people. There's a lot of evil things happening in our world today.
Mm-hmm.
And I think above everything else, I'm not done with that, by the way. I'm still referencing that. It's trying to steal from me.
Let's get my next one queued up and listen to what you're
It's okay.
saying. Preach, babe.
Yeah. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to remind everyone, including myself and including our family, that even through all of these dark times and through all this evil prevalence around us, because there's so much of that, we can easily get lost in the dark. But we need to remember to turn on that light and remember that God is the true light and that there is no darkness when there is God. And with God is the salvation that we have. So when it talks about not being afraid, because we have the ultimate trust and the ultimate faith in God, He is our light, right? So He will help us to find our way through that darkness.
Amen. Beautiful. I love that.
Yeah, that was
awesome.
just my little 2 cents of mom.
Your 2 cents?
Should it be 1 cent?
I love it. I really do. I really do. And speaking of sense, so I wanted to share something from, at least today, I wanted to share something from one of my favorite authors and one of my favorite people that helped to establish the American identity and thoughts, Thomas Paine. So I wanted to read something from Common Sense.
Thomas Paine is awesome.
Thomas Paine is awesome. There's
not
more.
painful.
Not at all. There's more to talk about with Thomas Paine. So, of more worth is one honest man to society, and in the sight of God, than all the crowned ruffians that ever lived. So, I essentially
That sounds
saying,
deep.
well, it means that including in the sight of God, that an honest man, an honest person is more important than dishonest kings and dishonest people in power. And so when we commit ourselves to honesty and to truth, we're able to get a lot further than if we were just to amass power. And so a lot to talk about with that, but I think that's a pretty good place to just kind of start, and
Okay.
We'll go from there. So Thomas Paine is one of my favorites, and we might hear more from Thomas Paine later.
Probably.
We'll see.
We will reference him again.
Right. Okay. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna take an intermission. So we're gonna leave you with a bit of a highlight reel.
If you're not watching it, you'll hear the highlight reel.
You're gonna hear our theme song. Actually, this is our theme song. We love it.
Yeah.
So
It's like our family song.
it's become that. It's become that. But listen to the words. Listen to the song. It's a lot of fun. And we're gonna go bring down a surprise. Should we leave it at that, or should we?
Sure. Why not?
We're gonna leave a surprise. We're gonna come back with something great.
Yes.
So just hang out.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
We're excited about this. Our first big reno project, and we're already finding problems. Kids are totally enjoying their time out here, and probably a little too much.
Please don't hurt the tree. We got love that we'll never need to hide. Love will always rise above. Whatever comes, we will be just fine. If I am yours and you are mine, Take my hand and let's fly away to another galaxy. Hold me close, I want to feel your love. Together we are free. Just be
It's gonna be the tail.
with me. Just be with me. Just be with me.
That
Now
looks
we're
awesome,
one
William.
with
Look,
the sun
Charlotte.
over
Look what
our
he's making.
heads. And at night we'll be the stars. We can go any place that we want to.
It's December the
I don't care if that's too far.
Merry Christmas to us.
Take my hand and let's fly away to another galaxy. Hold me close, I want to feel your love. Together we are free. Just be with me. Just be with me. Just be with me.
Me ugly.
Okay.
All right, guys, welcome back. Oh, hello. We're missing something.
The camera.
Hold on a second.
Oh no. Oh, maybe.
Oh boy. Oh, did I bonk him in the face? Oh, you poor kid.
All right.
Hang
I'll
on.
take him.
Oh,
You
poor
guys
guy.
can keep having fun.
Oh, all right.
You have to put a. I think Henry's out for the
I'm
game. He's got a
sorry.
little bubble head.
Oh, poor guy. Is that off? Is it dead?
still
Okay, we lost the camera. That's what happened. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So welcome back. No, don't move it. You're gonna have to move it around. Okay, so welcome back. So this segment we're going to do Make Me Laugh. So the kids have their favorite jokes they're gonna share, and then we're gonna invite you to share your favorite jokes, and I mean you as the audience, right? So
But whoever makes up the greatest joke
what?
gets to win a prize.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so we're gonna go back and forth. Betty and William are gonna go back and forth, and the kids are gonna win. They're gonna get their prizes, but then we'll introduce what you guys get to do when you're done.
And
Not you-
since
yes.
it's Batter Day, we get to have a special dessert for our prizes.
We'll see. We'll see.
It
All right,
is
William,
Batter
you go
Day.
first.
Where? Never mind. That's not
Do the
very
next
good.
one. Do the next one. Flip it over.
Why is the marshmallow afraid of the campfire?
Betty, why is the marshmallow afraid of the campfire? You guys talking on the mics, guys. Sit up.
Because I hate s'mores. It has been burned before. Now Charlotte's gonna do it. Charlotte,
Okay.
say. What? You know we can hear you. How do you fix a boat?
Hang on. Put that down right in your face. Go ahead, baby. Do it again.
How do you fix a boat?
How do you fix a boat? How do you fix a boat? How do you fix a boat,
You
baby?
go to the dock.
Wait, where is it? Alright.
You bring it to the dock.
How do you fix a boat, Charlotte?
You call up the dock. What? What?
Betty, you
I
can
know,
say
say
it.
it. With canoe glue.
Canoe glue. Canoe glue.
Canoe glue. What do you think?
I don't.
How do you fix a boat with canoe glue?
Whoa!
I'm not sure if I
What
get
is
it.
that kind of bug?
Big
All right, William's turn.
giant
Go ahead.
bug. What did the ladybug say after she ate the toasted marshmallow?
Yep, there it is.
Right there.
Charlotte, what did the ladybug say?
After she ate the toasted marshmallow.
Charlotte. What did the ladybug say after she ate the toasted marshmallow?
It was roasted.
What?
That hit the spot.
Wow.
Okay, Betty, it's your turn.
The bug is really high on
Where
the
does
roof.
this skunk? Where does a skunk sleep in a cabin?
Charlotte, Betty, you gotta speak in the mic. We gotta hear you, baby.
Where does a skunk sleep in a cabin?
Where does the skunk
By the way, this
sleep
is
in a
my
cabin? Hang on. I'm gonna give you the headset so you can hear yourself, baby.
I want a headset.
Guys,
Okay.
can you hear yourselves?
There. That way Charlotte can pay attention.
Mm,
You'll be fine, baby.
I can hear
Betty,
everything.
what was your question again?
Um,
Bring the mic close and talk in the mic and tell us what you think.
whoopsie. Where's the worst place to sit in the campground?
Where's the worst place to sit in the campground? I don't know. Where?
In
Trying to guess. Where, baby?
In the outhouse.
Okay, we'll let you know. Last one.
Why was the s'more stressed out? It was a hot mess.
Dad, I wanted them.
Fine, here. Take it.
But can we still do some
Guys,
more?
come on, quit this. No, come on. We gotta yeah, I'd love to do more. Nobody's really laughing yet. We gotta go until you guys start laughing. Over here. Betty. Your turn.
Why did the campers pick a chicken as a group leader for the hike?
Why?
Because she had lots of experience.
Experience. Okay. Alright. Alright, William, what's up?
Knock,
What's this
knock.
next one? Who's there?
Police.
Police who?
Police make me another s'more. The reason why I picked out these kinds of jokes is because since the logo is called S'mores and Stripes.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, Betty, you're up.
What forest are the campers afraid of to go? Oh, Dad, can I have a turn doing jokes? I made up one.
You made one up right after Betty. What was your question, Betty? One more
What
time.
forest are campers afraid of to go to?
What forest are campers afraid to go to?
Oh,
What forest, baby?
The petrified forest. What does that mean?
They don't even know what it means. Okay, Charlotte, you're up.
What do you call s'mores that meet the stripes?
What do you call s'mores that need their stripes?
Meet the stripes.
What do you call s'mores that meet their stripes? What?
S'mores and stripes.
Oh, wow. That's so great. You think that's a joke? That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
What?
it's okay. Nothing, William. She's got that earphones on. Okay, you're up, William. Go ahead.
where do you keep chocolate bars, marshmallows, and graham crackers?
A s'more?
Close.
Do this one next.
In a s'more drawer.
Okay, Betty, you're up.
Why isn't the mermaid good at ping pong?
Why?
She won't get too close to the net. I have no idea why that makes sense.
It's like a lame part. Okay.
Shop picked it.
Okay.
Why should
We'll do this
s'more
one. Okay. All right. Fine.
Why should s'more lovers thank Martians?
I don't know what you wrote.
Martians? Oh,
Why should s'more lovers thank Martians
for the
see.
Oh.
I want to see the picture.
I
for
can't
the
tell it.
marshmallows?
For the marshmallows.
Better.
Okay, baby, go ahead.
Martians.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. It's just not that funny. Go ahead, Betty.
Why are unicorns a pain to go camping with?
Why are unicorns a pain to go camping with?
They horse around too much. What does that mean?
They horse around too much?
Mhm.
Okay. It's a word for messing around.
What does T-Rex eat on camping trips?
What does a T-Rex eat on a camping trip? Betty, what does a T-Rex eat on a camping trip? Don't look.
On camping trips.
What? What do they eat on camping trips?
Ooh, Betty.
Betty. Betty. What does a T-Rex eat on a camping trip?
Camping trips.
A s'more stick.
Dino s'mores.
All right, guys, come on down. Come on down. Here, let's tell them about the. I tell you what, Betty, Charlotte, go see mommy.
All right,
Here,
so
William, stay there.
So the prize is.
Wait, William, wait. Mommy's upstairs. Wait for me.
So we're
William. All right.
All right. So
Wait. Hang on, William. Let's get together, and then we'll tell you. I'll introduce what the thing is, and then you can tell the prize. Okay. All right. So that was fun.
Yeah. But also it sometimes the camera. Oh, there we go.
Yep, the camera's on one side and the camera's on the other. Okay. All right. So we're doing a little bit of joke time. It's a little late, so the kids are a little tired. So usually they're like doing this for hours, and it's usually a blast. And we had a good time. I think we had a good time. Did you find some funny jokes there, William?
Kinda. One of the ones I wasn't really gonna tell because it was not very funny, and I didn't really get it at first, and I kind of thought it was not appropriate for this show.
Do you want to share it? Is that what you're trying to say?
Okay.
No, I'm wondering if you want to share it. Whoa, are you bringing it up?
Sure.
Go ahead and share it, William. Go ahead and share it.
It's just not really funny. Where do glampers roast their marshmallows?
Where do glampers roast their marshmallows? Where do glampers roast their marshmallows?
On a bonfire.
On a bonfire. Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys are laughing at that one. You guys are. Okay. So what clearly we need more jokes. So what do they do, William? Do you know what they do?
Oh, can I tell them one?
You want to tell them one what?
The raining cats and dogs thing.
Oh yeah, please. I wish you would have said that one earlier. Yes, go ahead.
What is worse than raining cats and dogs?
What?
Hailing taxis.
That's a really good one. That was one of my favorites.
But here's one that Dad didn't really get, but Mom kind of did.
Okay.
What does the Statue of Liberty stand for?
What does the Statue of Liberty stand for?
It can't sit down.
Yeah, I don't get that one, but William thought it was awesome.
I mean, she always stands up.
Right.
She never moves or anything.
Right.
All she
So
does
that's why
is just stands there and always just nothing but just gets bird poop all over her.
This bird poop all day. Yeah. All right.
Birds
Well,
poop on you all day.
They do. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to have a joke contest. So submit your 3 favorite jokes. You can get 3 per person that submits it. Put it in the comments below. We will pick a winner, and the winner will get one of our S'mores and Stripes surprise boxes. What's up, William?
And in those boxes,
We actually don't know what's going to be in the boxes yet, but it's going to be a couple of different things. What did you think want to be in the boxes?
So if you guys want to visit 708 Princess Court.
Whoa. Hey. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. All right. So we had a little bit of technical difficulty there. So we are back. But we were talking about what's going to go in those surprise boxes. So what's in the surprise box is a s'mores and stripes surprise box. It could be a T-shirt, a little s'mores making kit. Could be a bunch of other fun things. So it's a surprise. That's kind of the idea. And we get so submit 3 jokes, and William will get to pick the winner because he's really good at telling jokes, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, let's do our send off. Okay, Buckaroo.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, whoops, that camera's not working. We lost that one. All right, so we're just gonna say, "May God bless you." Go ahead. May God bless America.
May God bless America.
And may God bless this American family.
Bye.
Bye. God bless.